Hey guys, thanks for coming over to this channel. So as you can tell from the title, this is going to be my weight loss and getting in shape, eating well segment of this channel. I didn't want to put it on my beauty one just because I know not everyone wants to watch it. So it's going to be on this one, and I'm going to try to update every week, just kind of looking back on the week saying, did I eat well, did I exercise well, things like that. And then I may put like recipes on my blog or on here. I don't know, we'll see what you guys want as well. But I'll start off with saying, if you haven't seen my kind of introduction video to this, I will link it below. I'm going on a cruise, so I want to lose weight for that, but just in general, I fluctuate with my weight a lot. I've been kind of, as in my adult life, I guess I've been as low as 135 pounds all the way up to 180. So, and that's like only in a 6-year span. So definitely I kind of go up and down. So I really wanted to lose weight for the cruise, but also just for myself to feel happier with my body image and kind of who I am. And coming summer, I'm going to be dressed in, not so many sweaters, so I just want to look good for that as well. In about February, I wasn't thinking cruise yet, we hadn't booked it yet, but I just kind of looked at mine and Chad's eating habits for dinner. And we eat healthy, we don't go to fast food or anything, but I realized we eat a lot of pasta. And I'm not the type of person that's going to eliminate carbs. I love pasta, bread, and all that stuff. But just looking at it, I was like, we eat pasta about 5 days a week. And then I love eating it, so I eat a lot of it. So I was like, we should just kind of tweak our menu that we're not always having pasta. And pasta is so simple and quick to make, and that's why we have it. But we've kind of, from February onwards, we've really tried to try new recipes that don't involve pasta. So I'll share a few of my favorite ones as well. So some things we were definitely trying to incorporate spaghetti squash instead of pasta. So we would have like a stir fry, and instead of using like crispy noodles, we do spaghetti squash, and that is absolutely amazing. You don't even notice hardly that it is spaghetti squash. I made it for Chad, and I didn't tell him that it was spaghetti squash, and I was like, oh, what do you think of it? What do you think of the noodles? He's like, well, they're a little bit chewy. I don't know if you cooked them long enough. And I was like, haha, it's actually a vegetable. So, it was really good. And then we're also trying to incorporate quinoa in our eating habit a little bit more as well. And so less pasta, and then I'm a vegetarian, so more tofu without pasta. So that's what it is. We still have pasta on occasion, but probably only once a week or once every other week. So I'm very impressed that we were able to incorporate so many other things. And then we also have a lot of frittatas. That's like an omelet, but you bake it, and it's like in a pie thing. Anyways, so that's just like eggs and lots of veggies. So we've tried to eat more veggies and tried to eat less pasta. And I have to say, kind of in that kind of February, March, just by not doing any more extra exercise, just by not eating as much pasta, I probably lost about 5 pounds. So that's really good. I wasn't really too conscious of losing weight. It was more just eating healthy, not getting all those extra carbs in, because I eat bread every morning for breakfast, so I'm already getting carbs there. And I'm definitely not the person that's going to count calories. I can't stand that. I have a friend who does that, and I have to say it's a little bit ridiculous. If she's watching, I'm sorry, but she'll actually go to the extent of weighing out her food. If she can't get like half a cup or something, she'll weigh it out on a scale to get the amount of how much she's eating. So I would never have the patience for that, and I don't care that much. So I'm just trying to eat healthier as a whole, not actually counting anything. I have a tendency to overeat at dinner time because I like the food and I like eating, I guess. So now what I try to do is I try to drink at least a cup of water, but right before dinner. It doesn't do too much. It makes you feel a little bit full. I still have a full dinner, but I get more full sooner because I try not to overeat, but I love that feeling in your stomach where you just had so much. It's bad, but I really like feeling full. And I eat somewhat fast, so I will eat and then I'll feel full, and then about half an hour later I will realize that I ate way too much, and then I feel kind of sick. and even knowing that, I still do that. So that's, you know, to try to prevent that, I drink a cup of water before. And then also throughout the day, I drink tea. I have a peppermint tea. Actually, I've tried a new one, peppermint lime, but just herbal tea, no caffeine, in the afternoon. And I take it when I go to teaching, so that's 4 days a week. And then at my other job, 4 days a week, I have chai tea in the morning. No sugar in it, just a little bit of skim milk. So basically it's about 2.5 cups more water a day. And then some days I have it, and then on some days I have just like a herbal fruit tea in the morning as well. So I'm drinking more tea. Of course, that's going to change now that it's coming the warmer weather. I don't want to be drinking hot beverages. But I mean, I also try to drink water. I kind of carry a water bottle with me pretty much wherever I go. I mean, this is just, I reuse it. There's this one and Metro Mint water bottles. They're really long and skinny. Usually a bigger one, or a normal one, is like a little bit bigger. So this fits in my purse, so if I'm on the go and thirsty, I can always have some of that. So that's another thing. And then the other thing is exercising a little bit more. I have dance class twice a week, so I always will go to that 100%, but I've tried to incorporate workout more. I aim to do at least 4 days a week, sometimes 5 days a week, probably leading up to my cruise in May. I'll try to switch it to 5 days a week of something. And I mean, it's not always like a full-blown, you know, an hour, 2 hours of cardio. On Monday to Wednesday, I walk for an hour and a half. I have my dog walking friends. And then I have my calendar. I don't really include that as like a workout, because I do want to get, you know, my heart pumping, and usually our walks we don't, but it's still good to be active for an hour and a half instead of just, you know, sitting around doing nothing. So I'm glad that I do that. But then I have a calendar here that I printed out, and I wrote in pen kind of my goals. Now I actually put goals on 6 days of the week and then 1 rest day, and I kind of knew that I wouldn't be able to do that. But for me, just to see that I wanted to plan to do that, it works better for me. I know a lot of people will be like, oh, well, if you know you're not going to work out 6 days a week, why wouldn't you just put 4 days a week? But I don't know, just if I just like having it on the calendar, and then I kind of feel a little bit bad if I don't do it, rather than, oh, well, it was going to be a rest day today, tomorrow, and the next day anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So, I mean, always on Sundays is my rest day. That's when I am at one of my jobs where I'm on my feet for the whole 8 hours, so I usually come home pretty tired and I don't feel like doing it. And Sunday is a good TV watching day for me. Desperate Housewives is ending, but I have Amazing Race and Apprentice, so I'm busy on my Sunday nights. But also because I work hard. And then Monday and Wednesday I have my dance class, so that's always doing it. And then I try to either go to the gym or then swimming. And sometimes I just will go for a jog or do a workout video, but those are more unplanned things. So, at the beginning of April, I wrote everything down, my plan that I wanted to do that month, and then as I completed, I highlighted it with orange highlighter. So the cardio days, the days when I worked out, are the orange, and then just the rest days are blue. It's nice to cross something else out. And I chose this, I was almost going to use like a dry erase board, a whiteboard, but I was like, that's too tempting to like erase something and be like, oh yeah, no, I was never planning to work out that day. So I have it here, and as you can see, I mean, I didn't live up to everything. When I have no color, that means I didn't do the workout that I planned. So I mean, the first week, I only worked out 3 times, then here it was 1, 2, 3, 4, and actually on this day I had my dance class, and then I came home and did a Jillian Michaels buns and thighs workout video, so that was pretty good. And then gym, and then yesterday I was going to go swimming, but I didn't. Instead I went for a little jog. I can't really jog as fast and as far as I want because I go with Chloe, because I like incorporating my dog, you know, with me, but she's a small dog. She doesn't really like running that much, so it was a slower jog so she could keep up, but it's still good. I did 25 minutes, you know, I was sweating a little bit at the end, so that's good. And so we're kind of now here. Looking at the trend, I don't seem to work out on Thursdays. So when I do my May calendar, I probably will put an extra rest day on Thursday because, yeah, I don't work out on Thursdays apparently. But yes, that's it. And going to the gym, Chad and I, we bought just passes. No, we didn't get the monthly pass because that one is pretty expensive and you have to like make sure you go a certain number of times for it to pay off. But we got just like a booklet of 25, so at least when we go to the gym we don't have to pay each time we go, because then it's like, oh well, I could have, you know, a sandwich for lunch, I could eat out, but oh no, that's money's gonna spend to the gym. But here it's prepaid, so it's better. And then another good thing is in May, all of the rec centers in my city, they're having a pass that you can do a $25 pass and you get 1 month unlimited to any single rec center, which is huge. Usually a pass is like, for adults, it's like $50 to $70 for the month. So for 25 and you can go to any of them, that's really good. So I'm looking forward to that, and I definitely will get that in May, and hopefully I will use it more. And our cruise is the beginning of June, so kind of that month of May I'll try to get everything done. And then another thing that I wanted to share, I know this video is kind of long, but it's on my blog channel, so that's okay, is I have these little glasses with marbles. And this wasn't my idea. I saw XO Christine 64, she did it, but basically you put your starting weight marbles, kind of, or not starting weight, but you put that'd be a lot of marbles. You put how much weight you want to lose. So I didn't count the 5 pounds that I lost kind of before I was really paying attention, just by cutting out pasta or reducing pasta. I didn't count that much, but I counted kind of the beginning of April how much I want to lose. And so I have 20 pounds, and that will take me to the weight where I think I will be most happy. It's not, you know, it's not 135. I personally don't think I can be that weight again. I think I was actually too skinny for my frame. I have a large framed, and I remember I would be that, I was 135 and my ribs would actually stick out, and for a lot of people they're, you know, they weigh 110 and their ribs don't stick out, but just I have a large frame, and I remember it would look like I had 4 boobs because I'd have like my boobs and then just my rib, the bottom of my rib cage would just stick out so much. So I mean, I don't think I looked good at that weight. So I want to lose 20 pounds, but still, you know, I'll still have a shape, just not, it'll just be less. So I had 20 marbles in here, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in this one. So as I lose the weight, then I will put them in this one. And it's just kind of like a visual. At first when I heard Christine talk about it, I was like, oh, that's interesting, weird way. But then when I actually started, you know, thinking that I did want to lose some weight and get in shape, I actually really like her idea. So it's cool. I keep this kind of just on my windowsill where I see it every day. And no, it's good. I do only try to weigh in once a week. Well, for this I only do maybe once or twice a week. Realistically, I'm the type of person that will weigh themselves every single day. And I know that's bad because you have kind of the fluctuation with your water weight, and you know, but that's just, again, who I am. I like knowing, stepping on the scale every single morning and just seeing. And for me, I almost think it's good, because if I do weigh a little bit more, then I'll be like, okay, yeah, well, I did have that chocolate bar yesterday, so that's probably why. And then another thing is, like, I'm not completely cutting out junk food and stuff. I know that's not good, but I mean, we had Easter a few weeks ago, and I went out to brunch and I showed you guys that dessert buffet, and let me tell you, I had my share of cake and cookies and things. And then even yesterday I had a Mint Arrow chocolate bar, which I didn't need, but I did. And that's, I think, why I decided to, because I knew I wasn't going to go swimming because I got off work late. But that's why I was like, okay, I have to go for a jog because I had that stupid chocolate bar, which was like 300 calories. Oh. So that is kind of my update, kind of giving you a whole what I'm doing. And I will talk to you guys in my next weight loss getting fit vlog. And let me know if you guys kind of like this little mini series or whatever, or if you're like, whatever, I don't really care. And also let me know if you are trying to get more in shape and kind of things that you are doing, and we can kind of maybe talk about it together. It's always good to have buddies online and just, you know, a fitness buddy that we can compare and things. And yeah, if you want to have recipes or something like that, then let me know. I am a vegetarian, so my recipes won't include meat, but that's what it is. Okay, thanks for watching, and I will put another video up next week telling you how I did this past week. Bye.